Alright, for those of you who are having trouble with instructions in Canvas, if you go to the modules under Unit 2, Microsoft Office to Google, notice that the modules are separated out. This is not an assignment. You will not, well, it is, but this component is not an assignment. You will not find it under the assignment tab. Under Microsoft Office to Google module, scroll down. Here's Word. We are done with Word. Here's PowerPoint. You should be done with your PowerPoint. Oh, Microsoft Excel. Right here is the Skittles spreadsheet -1.docs. This will give you all the instructions that you need to do. You must have 3 graphs on this. Alright, so here's the data I've collected from this group of people. Alright, I've done my totals at the bottom, I've done my totals down the side, and I've come up with my averages. The first graph you need to make, you select the colors, start with the spot above. You need to make sure whatever you select, it matches whatever you select for your X. This is your X-axis. You need to select your Y-axis now. So you hold down the control button, you need to select matching set of data. So the exact same set. Notice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm selecting A7 through A12. Then I did I7 through I12. You have to do the same set of data. Then you're going to choose Insert. You're going to do Column. I'm doing the 2D column, and this is going to pull this up. If you do this any other way, it will not look like this. It will mess up. It'll give you 2 columns. It'll do the wrong colors, or it won't list colors. It'll just list colors on the side. This is... Nope, see, as you see, we still didn't do it right, because this is what I'm expecting you to see with the data points over here. So we may just be able to mess with our chart layout here. Nope. Alright, we're going to try it again. Okay, what if I do red? Again, to get that double, control and highlight, or control and highlight, insert, column. Still don't know why it's doing that. Alright, 3rd time's a charm. If not, we're just going to move on. Insert, column, make sure it's a 2D chart. That's not coming up. Doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, you don't really need the legend. You do need to change the colors. First, notice that selected all the columns. Double click, click one more time, or click, and then click one more time. Don't double click. This will allow you to change the color of the column. You can change it by right clicking, make the red red, make the orange orange, so on and so forth. Make sure your colors match the data that you're doing here. Oh look, and now it's coming up with the colors on the right. Alright, next, once you do that, you need to make sure you have your axes labeled. You do that by going up to, notice you can't see it in my box here. If I bring this up, you can see Chart Tools. It's in green. Change your click on Layout. Change your axis titles. Put in a primary horizontal axis title. Put in a primary vertical title. Label it appropriately, so all of these should be matching the bar that they're with. And then change this. This is not just average. That's not an appropriate title. Okay, so there's the first one. The second one you're going to do, so I already had it started. The second one, pay close attention. You're highlighting different stuff. Highlight from this corner to the end of the last name. Don't go to totals, don't go to averages. This time you're doing insert. You're going to do a 3D stacked column. It's the second choice under 3D. And as you notice, if you did it right, all the names should be at the bottom. All the numbers should be on the side. Don't forget to include, you need to go to Chart Tools, Layouts. You need to make sure you change this to you need to make sure you have an X-axis and a Y-axis label. Again, Chart Tools, Layout, Axis Title. This also, as you notice, doesn't have a chart title. Please put it above. Okay. Other things that you should notice. This is dividing it by your peers. You need to change the colors here appropriately so you see correctly how their colors are diversified or differentiated across the grid. So it's a nice way of visualizing who had what. Obviously, in this case, Grant had the most amount of Skittles, while I had the least, and he had a fairly decent spread. That might indicate to you that maybe that he had a larger bag or something. Alright, please make sure this is not on top of your data. It's going to take 2 pages, so please move this down to another page. Alright, if you can fit it on this page. There you go, look at that. The third one, you're going to have to select the colors, and you're going to hold down Control, and you're doing the averages again. This time you're doing a pie chart. Insert pie. You want the 2D pie. Now, we're not done with this. As in before, you need to make sure your colors make sense. So, technically the second page is down below, so you're going to have to drag this all the way down. Oops, I'm moving my... Drag this whole chart all the way down here. My computer's going crazy. Here we go. Okay. The other thing it tells you to do is make sure, read the directions. Under Chart Tools, it says Design. Alright, then it tells you Chart Layout. That's right here. It wants the 6th one. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice it has percentages. Alright? So make sure that all the colors match up correctly. Your title is correct. It tells you to change some of your sizes. It asks in one of them, I believe it asked you to move your legend. That again would go over here. Will be under Layout. So if you want legend at the bottom, if you want legend at the overlay, whatever. So follow the directions given. That should clear it up. Alright, good luck.